Hey folks, happy and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for watching. In this episode, I'm going to work at my RF900R from '94. After the engine swap, I did put some 100 kilometers in the bike. So now, because I had some different measurements in the cylinders as a compression, so now I'm gonna check it again to see was it like because of the long standing. So I'm gonna take off the fuel tank again, take out the spark plugs, and control the compression. And meanwhile arrived the new set for the carburetors with the leakage. So the carburetors I'm gonna take off and replace these seals, so for sure no more fuel leakage. I got a new tail light because what is on the bike at this moment had the damage and cannot fix it, so it gives a lot of vibration. And this color setup, the black with the white wheels, are looking great, that's for sure, but unfortunately the white paint is not really that one what you can keep clean for a long time. And even the front tire is gone already, and the rear one is also got some mileage, not too so much already. I did find a set of wheel which is black, not in the best shape, but the rear tire is in a really good shape. It's barely used, as you can see. There's a lot of meat yet. So, and I bought a set of wheel like a little bit less than for a new set of tire, a new piece of rear tire only. So it was a really good purchase. And now I'm going to replace the front tire. I have a new one already. I'm gonna put it on and then swap these wheels to the bike. So the bike gonna be complete black after this. And of course fix the carburetor, check the compression. If needs adjustment on the carburetor, then of course I'm gonna do it, maybe something, and put in the new tail light. So there's a few things to do. Let's get it done. So first let's start to open her up, remove the seat, have to open up the panel and then the tank, and then I'm gonna have access to the engine and then go further with the control of the compression. Now most of the things are cleared off. Now I have really good access to the spark plugs. I like it way better than with the Honda. So I just have to unplug it and right away I can take out the spark plugs. And now I have easy access to the air filter, and then take off the carburetor and replace the seal for the leakage. So it's much easier to work on this kind of bikes. So now here is really visible the leakage, how dirty got the corpse around here. Of course I'm gonna clean it, and then with the new seal gonna be on, it's not gonna be like this anymore, it's gonna be much cleaner. So now I'm gonna remove the carburetor itself with the gas cables, and then disassemble it and then check the compression. Now everything removed. Now I just have to hook up the device and check the compressions. I'm really curious, to be honest, because I didn't notice any problem with the bike. She's running nice and smooth in every gear. So yeah, I do expect a good results. Let's do it. The spark plugs are looking good, quite brownish, so that's really optimal. So I'm happy with this result, definitely. It gives me good hopes. So let's check the compressions. Cylinder number 1 is standing on 11.5, which is really good for a coiling chain. It looks good, so let's move on. Cylinder number 2, it's almost 12, a little bit more than 11.5. So she definitely woke up, because she was like on 9. The cylinder number 1 was around the same, but cylinder number 2 was 9, lower. So she's definitely doing better. So it's a good result. Let's check the last two. I am really happy because cylinder number 1 was the limping one. She had like 3 bars back in days, but now it's also 11.5. So yeah, it's really good. It makes me really happy. So that means I don't have to worry about the block. Now the transmission and the engine side is also good as well. Just in case you're gonna check the fourth one, but I hope I don't think it's gonna be any problem there. And cylinder number 4, it's also above 11. I'm so happy, I'm so happy, guys. This was a really good found with this engine, because compared with the other advertised engines, it was like 1/5 of the price, so it was a really good purchase. But yeah, I see some oil spots. There is. I'm just gonna check the torque one more time on the cover, but it seems she's gonna need a new gasket set for the next valve clearance check. But now I can put back the spark plugs, put back the front side, and then change the seals in the carb and put her back together. Luckily I don't have to adjust anything, she's running great. So now here's the carburetor line. So what I have to do, I have to open up 2 of these bracelets or holders, or actually I don't know how to call them, and then just pull them apart to be able to take out the middle parts and have access to the seals, and then just put back the new one, compress the carburetors back together. So the bolts are out. It gave a little bit of hard time because I guess they weren't apart for a long time and some sulfate build up already, so it needs some hard power to separate them. But as you can see, they are really dirty, and actually this was one of the failed. As you can see, it's cracked and really built up a lot of sulfate around it. This one also failed. These were the middle ones. They get the most of the problem because this is the intake cable for the fuel, so they are moving more. That's why probably they are wearing off much sooner than the other one. But yeah, the new set gonna cause a lot of difference. Gonna be much smoother, no more leakage, much more safely. So just install these one and put back together. So this is the place where the O-ring should sit in, and as you can see, there's a lot of dirt and sulfate build up. So I'm gonna clean that, all of it, before I would put back together. I hope it's gonna be quick. The difference is noticeable. So now the seals are going to be much better sealed. They're going to seal much better and no more leakage. So that's complete. Now the carbs are back together again, nice and fresh seals in it. The old one, of course, gonna go to the garbage bin. So yeah, it's complete. Can go back to the bike and then just put her back together, and she's complete. Let's do it. So this part is complete now. The carbs and the airbox is back. The gas cable is back, so the top can go back with the new tail light already. It's not too much, almost there. Now the front end is complete. I'm busy with the tail light, and now here they are. I guess it's easy to say which one is which one. Obviously this is the broken one. One piece is missing here, one piece of here, so that is like really bad shape. So now luckily I'm gonna come in the new one, nice and clean, complete, so it's gonna look way better. Let's put it together. So now she's complete. Look at this, looks much better, complete everywhere and much more sturdy, not that vibrating noise. So yeah, happy with it. So that means the top end is complete. Now only have to swap the wheels. That's also should be quick. So let's get it done. So now the wheels, let's start with the easy one, with the rear one. I just have to take out the old one, put in the bushing. The brake disc is still good enough, so I don't have to swap it. I just have to put in the rubbers, put in the hub, and then it can go back right away. It's gonna be really quick, and then I can move at the front. The rear one is complete. The new wheel is in. I can move at the front. So now the tire, no brake disc, so I just have to take the air out, lose it, put on the new one, and of course clean a little bit and then balancing, and then it's gonna be good to go. Now the hard part is done, the old one is off, and now time to put back the new one. It's gonna be closed already, luckily. So this bike is an old type, and here is the spinner for the kilometer counter, so I know this is the left side of the bike and the wheel rotating this side. Here's an arrow, so the tire also needs to go this one. Here is a spot which always has to go to the valve. So that means this is gonna be the position how the tire gonna go on. Now finally she's complete, balanced, new tire on, can go back to the bike and try to clean a little bit. It looks way better, it's not that bad actually. Now the wheel is balanced and cleaned a little bit, so now I can put in the bike. But why is it going to be different? Because this one has no brake disc. So from the recent wheel I have to take off the brake discs and put at this wheel. So I'm going to need to heat up the threads to be sure that it's not going to strip in any bolt, and I can reuse it with this one. So let's get it done. The wheel is out, so the next thing first I'm going to clean this surface, because it always has to be clean as possible, and then it's for sure not going to have any problem with the fitting of the brake disc. And then I'm going to heat up the bolts, loose them and place on this one after a turn, and do on the other side as well. Now the discs are on the new wheel. What is missing yet, I cleaned everything, the back side of the brake disc as well, the bolts as well, because of the thread locker. So the next thing what I'm gonna do, I also gonna apply some thread locker and then torque them. That's the reason why I needed to heat them up, otherwise it's happening, it can break in. So that's why the heat needed to lose up the thread locker. So that's what left only, put them some thread locker, torque them, and can go back to the bike. Now she's complete, she's looking good with this set of trim as well. A little bit shame for this one, for the damage, but yeah, it is what it is now, gonna do a lot. But now she's complete, not gonna have anything to need for a while, only just the regular maintenance, the oil change and things like that. And the other sets are here, with them I'm gonna have a little bit more time to work, especially on that one. And then probably they're also gonna be black, gonna match up with this set. So now time to scrub in the new tires. That means let's go for a test ride. So that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, see you in the next one. Bye bye.